Hello there, ladies and gentlemen and other. I am Nozz Reacts, and after that frankly horrifying thing I had to watch last week, let's watch something a little bit more lighthearted, shall we? Let's watch, something I haven't watched. It's another FIMFlamFilosophy thing because I wanted to watch more of them, and I did, and this is one I didn't watch. It's only 10 minutes. It's only 10 minutes. It's not like 30 minutes like the other one was. So that's a nicer thing, I guess. So this one is called Somewhere Only We Know, and once again it's by FIMFlamFilosophy. Hopefully next week I will find something better, because I was actually having a tough time finding something this week. So, well. It's hard to find stuff, actually. Like, it's not like heavily based in a fandom. It's weird, because I don't know. I don't know why I'm looking over here. I just am. I have no idea why. Whatever, I'm fucking stalling for time now, so let's just put that shit up. Rainbow Dash presents my taskbar, which is too long, and 3. I'm gonna move over here so I can be seen. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Get back there.
Rainbow Dash presents Somewhere Only We Know.
Only we know.
Today the sky is as bright blue as a bird's egg, and I am as forgetful as always. There's no gray clouds anywhere.
What's up with her
which
leg?
I'm about to be in big trouble for with my boss, because we had gray clouds scheduled today. I'd like it to just be
bureaucracy, always
like,
wanting gray
clouds. And if I
clouds.
shake it up, then I get written up. But that aside, I got me some awesome wings. I don't know what I'd do without them. I couldn't be on the weather teams anymore, that's for sure. I'd probably have to get a job working at some kind of chain retail store, selling sweaters and toasters to little old ladies.
No one wants to work
I
retail.
tried to do a good job, but the little old ladies wouldn't know what they want, and they'd blame me for it. So really, I'm happy.
I know
with
that
my
feeling.
government job. Besides, I'm a really good flyer anyway. That's why they call me Rainbow Dash, because I dash and I've got rainbows on my head and on my butt. One time I did fall, though.
Makes sense.
Okay, a lot of times I've fallen, but so far it hasn't killed me. 1 or 2 comas, the occasional concussion, and one time I did go into the light. But I went back again when I realized I forgot to turn off the oven. So yeah, good times for Rainbow Dash.
So remember, kids, if you're about to die, remember that you left the oven on.
Bright blue butt on down to Twilight's library. She's always giving us crap, but I know she's stressed out from school, and it makes her feel better to have someone to talk to. Pinky's there too, and she's like, Rainbow Dash, how is your leg?
The
And
Big
she
Book
asked
of
me this
Pain?
Because my leg is once again friggin' broken. Of course, I remember the last time I went in for surgery, some pony didn't exactly uphold the Hippocratic Oath. So I'm like, it's fine. So
The Hippocratic Oath.
And then it turns out that I've been dreaming my entire life. My eyes pop open wide to the sound of an orangutan in a fine business suit banging a couple of cymbals together. And he's screaming, wake up, in his crazy monkey language. And I'm like, holy frig, I'm up. I hate
What's up with their
the
cutie
Woody
mark?
Wake up song. One of these days I'm gonna die.
It's a
from
banana
heart
with a
attack.
bell.
About a year ago I used to fight this crap. They'd bang the cymbals and I'd be gone. Fence gates, hedges, walls, everything totally bypassed as I made a beeline for any point in space most opposite to the cymbals. I used to drag like 5 orangutans behind me, them hanging on for dear life as I tore down the streets in blind terror. I don't get ridden a whole lot, which is kind of sad, admittedly, because Mr. Jingles bought me for his kids. His son,
Mr.
Cribbers,
Jingles?
wanted to name me Thunder Crash, Destroyer of Worlds. The daughter, Wanda, wanted to name me Rainbow Dancer, Queen of Petunias. Mr. Jingles compromised with Rainbow Dash. He later added Queen of Pointless Destruction, after they'd had me a few weeks. There used to be other ponies living on the farm. Pinkie Pie had a stall right next to me a while ago. She was one of those horses that would do stuff like try to make the saddle fit too loose around her, so when the orangutans rode her, the saddle would slip and they'd fall down.
She would,
All
actually.
things considered, though, she was a pretty fun roommate until the day she escaped. I was just hanging out, and then I noticed Pinkie Pie on the other side of the fence. There weren't any holes or anything. She was just over there, looking pretty darn happy.
She just jumped
Then
it.
she was
She
gone.
just jumped it,
Ran
man.
off into the forest. I don't know what happened to her, but Mr. Jingles bought a gun and slept with the lights on for weeks. I used to pull cards and stuff with Twilight, too. She was always the boss pony, Alpha Mare Twilight. She'd be like, don't run so fast, you don't even know where we're going. And she'd be right. She was the smartest pony. And I think they rent her out, though. She's been gone all week, and as far as I'm concerned, that's pretty much like forever. So I don't know if she's coming back at all.
She's
So,
glue,
yeah,
bro.
anyway,
She's
since I'm the
glue.
only pony on the farm,
She's been turned
or
into
possibly
glue.
even the entire planet right now, Mr. Jingles hitches me to the carriage so I can carry him and his family down to the city today. This is kind of exciting for me because, for one thing, I never get trusted with this kind of job. They put blinders on me, so I have to listen to directions. If I don't, then I drive everyone off a cliff, and then Mr. Jingles gets really unhappy. And the other thing
I'm
is that
dead.
there's always other ponies in the city, so that's always fun. Yeah, I think they're just trusting me to do this today because I broke my leg. So I'm really enthusiastic, but the horrible splitting pain keeps me from getting overexcited. I guess I probably should have kept an eye out for that gopher hole, but it's like, hindsight is 20/20, so what are you gonna do? So they hook me up to the carriage, and away we go down the dirt road to the city. The sky's looking kind of gray today, but that's fine because it's not my fault. Mr.
I'm at a
Jingles
loss
is
for
Chancellor's
words.
wife,
Like,
brought me along for the
what
ride.
is
I don't know
this?
where we're going, but Flibbers keeps touching Wanda's personal bubble, and Wanda keeps freaking out about it. Mom and Dad threaten them, but I don't understand most of their monkey language, so I just keep doing whatever. And we stop, and Mr. Jingles shouts over his shoulder at the kids. I just kind of hang out. Some butterflies are
Look
out
at the
there.
butterflies.
It's kind of damp. I've got an itch on my nose. Then we start moving again. Pretty soon we get to the city. There's all kinds of really tall buildings, and there's like a million
Celestias.
They're all perched on
Alright.
statues of dancing orangutans that spit out of their mouths. There's one or two statues of ponies doing something. Those are my favorite ones. Eventually we get to our destination, and Wanda wants to feed me for being such a good pony. I recognize those words, but Mr. Jingles says no. He gives some kind of explanation
Mr. Jingles
for why
is a
not,
bitch.
but whatever it is, it's probably not good enough. Anyway, they leave me alone, parked out there. I don't know where they're going, but I am pretty happy. There's lots of stuff to look at, although I've got these stupid blinders on my face. There's horses all over the place. Most of them aren't doing anything interesting, but
Planet of the
there.
Apes.
Suddenly, in the corner of my vision, I spot one of those flowery little carriages. You know, one of the ones that drive in circles around town. They get
I like
a
how
little
that's
monkey,
rarity, and
the
her
traffic
cutie
gets a
mark
little
is
tour,
69.
neat landmarks around the city. The pony pulling it always has a bunch
This
of
is
little
funny.
bows in her hair, even if it's a stallion. It's so embarrassing. But sure enough, Rarity is pulling it. Mr. Tinkle sold Rarity like forever ago. I'm terrible with
'Cause she's
time,
being a
but she's
bitch.
just pulling that carriage around like nobody's business. She's all brushed and she's got little bows. Oh my gosh,
I'm
I can't believe
Rarity,
it's
I'm
her.
a horse.
super excited.
I'm also a
Like,
much
Rarity,
little.
Hey Rarity, 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 hey Rarity, Rarity, I like your
Rarity,
carriage. Hey
Rarity, hi Rarity,
But she
Rarity.
doesn't hear me. She turns
'Cause she
the
doesn't
corner and then
fucking
she's
like
gone.
you.
Yeah, I'll probably never see her again. So I'm just standing around for a while. I do my best to count pigeons, but they won't hold still and they keep flying away. Then suddenly an evil creature attacks me from behind. I can't see it, but I just know it's one of those creepy, non-crested orangutan males from the alley. I kick with all of my might in self-defense, landing my hooves squarely on a bucket. There's a splash, and
Oh,
soon
no.
a very angry and damp Mr. Jingles is standing next to me. He doesn't say anything. I think we both know that it's his fault. He sets the bucket down in front of me, and it's still got some water on it. I accept his apology offering, and he leaves me alone again. After he leaves, I swear I could smell apples. I turn my head, and oh my gosh, there's an apple cart, and Applejack and Big Macintosh are standing
up with
right
their-
next to me. They've seen better days, though.
What's up with
In a
their
possible determined
face?
length of time ago, there was a big zombie outbreak, but the disease only infected ponies. It didn't.
It would
spread
be
very
Pinky,
much,
wouldn't it?
but
It would be
Applejack and his
Pinky.
brother both caught it, and now they're zomblers. I'm like, hey guys, but all they do is groan and beg for brains. Really, she wasn't much of a conversationalist after the infection, and she had to be separated from us a lot. She developed kind of a biting problem, which is unsanitary. So I'm like, how are things going for you? I broke my leg, see? Hey, Rarity! Hey, Rarity! Oh my gosh, he's back! Hey, Rarity! Hey, Rarity! Rarity, I like your carriage! I like your
Was
carriage,
this actually part of
Rarity!
the original
Hey,
fan fiction? This is
Rarity!
from a
Man,
zombie
I think she's
outbreak?
ignoring me. Applejack just mumbles something about brains. It's all she ever wants to talk about. So I'm like, yeah, I heard your brother got gelded. That sucks. Can he hear me? Tell him I'm sorry. I can't tell if Big Macintosh can hear me or not. He doesn't have a lower jaw right now, so he can't make like faces or anything to indicate, you know, if he's unhappy about that. If I were a stallion, I'd be pretty unhappy about that. So they leave, and I see Rarity 2 or 3 more times until.
Who's
finally
that
Mr.
supposed to be a
Jingles and his
reference
family
to?
Come back. They untie me and pay for the damage I caused when I went to go talk to Rarity, and then we start our trip home. It rains. And when we get home, Mr. Jingles gives me some more water and some oats so I won't starve to death. He gives me a long look. A really long look.
You
I
are
don't know
lucky
what
I
his
don't
problem is,
turn
but
you
I
to
think he's anger
glue.
management, maybe. After he leaves, Wanda and Flivver sneak me apples for being a good pony. Those kids are awesome. So I got my food, and I got my water. Not a lot of life goals, but 2 out of 3 isn't bad. Plus, I got to see or at least think about all of my friends today. So I lay down and go to bed, and that's when I dream
Horses
about being
sleep
in
standing up,
Ponyville
don't they?
I can fly around, and I even have a job, but I'm not doing it right now because work is lame. Technically, the sky can be as clear as cloudy as I want, with the only drawback being that I will get in a lot of trouble for breaking the schedule. Today, I'm just gonna let the clouds sort themselves out, because I'm going to the farm to play with Applejack. She's not a zombie in Dreamland, so our conversations are less one-sided. We get together and throw stuff through her windows. I scored the most points. So, the end.
What even? What the fuck? That story was pointless! The story was pointless! What? Oh my god. I need to see this. I need to see this. Okay, he's on Equestria Daily. Alright then. The rarest of rare fan fictions. It's the only one that grabs your attention while you're reading it, but keeps it after it's over. Pre-reader 15. These human and Equestria stories have some dash. Every night in a little stable outside of town, the mare lays down to sleep, and every night she has the same dream about her and her friends. Are you shitting me? Are you seriously? I'm loading this thing is causing my frames to skip, but that's doing it. So I forget that sometimes, or do they? That is seriously it. That is seriously it. That is it's a story. Oh, that was so bad. Why would you write that? Like, it didn't go anywhere. Oh. It's one of those waste of time stories. Like, not waste of time, because I'd imagine what the guy was going for was, like, the whole moral thing. Like, it's alright if your fucking reality's only in your dreams. I mean, dreams are better than reality, but... Stupid! All the places, he could have taken it. He could have taken it, even. Taken it. Like, and I'm imagining that the Pinkie Pie, you know, causing a zombie outbreak and, you know, trying to kill Mr. Jingles, and the whole Applejack and Big Mac being zombies. That wasn't in the original thing. I'm assuming that wasn't in the original thing. I'm hoping that wasn't in the original thing. But oh my god. I hate it. Maybe I'm spoiled. Maybe I'm spoiled by the fact that I personally write more, like, action-y fantasy stuff. Like, and I also read more action-y fantasy stuff. Like, hang on, I've got my fucking headphones need to come off. Got my fucking, where is it? It's right here. Got my fucking Game of Thrones right here. Fucking read it cover to cover. Just... give me a story that goes somewhere. Even if it ends with, the dragons are coming. I'm just telling you guys, the dragons are fucking coming. At least I can await the arrival of the fucking dragons, and then it goes somewhere. Not, oh, I dreamed I was Rainbow. I dreamed I was a flying Pegasus that can control clouds, but then I wake up and I'm just a fucking horse for a fucking orangutan. Though in the story it's humans, because Rainbow Dash Presents uses orangutans instead of humans, which I'm glad for, because humans are stupid. Yeah, I'm racist against my own species. Deal with it. Ah, God, I need to pick something that actually goes somewhere now. Oh, Jesus, that was so bad. Like, props to you if you enjoy a story like that, but here's storytelling. Storytelling 101. Point A. Am I in frame? Yeah, I'm in frame. Point A. Hero or protagonist learns about a thing, does a thing, discovers a thing, or eats a thing. Point number B. Consequences from that first thing lead to a journey to that end thing. Hero discovers a magical artifact that only Blue Balls the Wizard can decipher the meaning to. Hero, point A, discovers artifact. Point B, transitioning point, heads to find Blue Balls the Wizard, has adventures. Point B, reaches Blue Balls the Wizard. More shit happens off of there, or Blue Balls is like, dog, this is a fucking Nestle cream egg. Or, it's a fucking bag of Quavers. It's not an artifact, now stop wasting my fucking time and go back out through my dragon-infested back garden. Oh, Jesus. I mean, I'm this is just me saying the exact same thing over and over again. This is me. This is Nozz the writer. Yeah, guy who writes as a hobby and hopes to get his shit published or made it, or more specifically, because I'm learning to be a game programmer as well, like learning to develop games and stuff. Yeah, guy who hopes to not hit his hand on his computer desk. Guy who wants to write his stories, turn them into games and have them enjoyed by millions. Yeah. Just, maybe I'm being too object-orientated. Maybe, oriented. I just don't know. Guys, I don't know. I don't know. God damn it. It was so bad. I'm just glad it was only 10 minutes. Which I have now gone for almost twice the time. So, like, comment, favorite, subscribe. I will see you next time. I am Nozz. I will be back next week, and I upload every day. So, look at my stuff every day. MLP analysis, game reviews. I actually did my first one this week on Drunken Robot Pornography. That should be... I might do an annotation here somewhere. I don't know. MLP analysis of the episodes and just the world itself. Let's plays. Have I already said let's plays? I think I've already said let's plays. I'm gonna be doing a lot more pony stuff, actually. I don't know. I found a lot of pony stuff. I don't know. I might not. I might. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Really just depends what I feel like doing. I mean... what are you gonna do? Bye-bye.